Victor Paolo Cerbo writes, I'm just wondering what films that qualify in your AMC spoilers. Is it a film that must be liked most of the crew, or a film that is highly anticipated by the audience?
Yeah, AMC Spoilers is the most tricky little segment that we do, and we're trying to gear up now where we're going to be doing at least 2 a month. For those of you who don't know, AMC Spoilers is when we get a big group of us from AMC Movie News and we sit down, we just talk about a movie, full spoilers too. Like we talk about what we like, didn't like about a movie, and we go all into the spoilers, and we invite you as the audience to watch it with us, but only if you've seen the movie. So it's like a bunch of friends sitting around talking about a movie we've seen together. But it's a tricky one for us to do. It's always been a tricky one for us to do because we got to be very conscious of a conflict of interest. We don't want to trash talk. Obviously, there's a conflict of interest here. If we trash talk a movie that's about to open. Now, I will trash talk movies that are in the past. I will trash talk movies that are a little ways off in the future. But it's a conflict of interest for me to trash talk one movie over another that's opening up in the next couple of weeks, for instance, or it just opened up. So but at the same time, I am adamant that we will never say we like something if we don't. I will never come on here and say, oh, I like this movie looks good. If I don't think it looks good, I ain't saying it looks good. Plain and simple. So when Dennis and I were first starting talking about like an AMC Spoilers idea, we kind of crafted some rough guidelines like, okay, the majority of us have to have liked the film. Not that all of us have to have liked it, but the majority of us have to have liked it. If there's 1 or 2 dissenting voices, that's totally cool, but we just didn't want to turn a spoiler review into a trash talking session. So, you know, our Superman or Man of Steel review, there was one of our panel members who really didn't like the film, and that's fine because the majority of us did. So we can have those discussions. So it has to be a mix between, and trust me, we've had movies we thought about doing spoilers review for, and then we saw the movie and didn't like it, and just decided not to do a review because we don't want to be in a conflict of interest and we don't want to lie. But at the same time, we also, you're right in your question, we want it to be for a movie that most people are looking forward to. So for instance, we didn't do one for the Single Moms Club because that's not a movie like a huge majority of our viewers have been really looking forward to. So we decided not to do one for that. Then, you know, we'll probably do one for Captain America.
I'm pretty sure we're doing
I'm pretty positive we're going to be doing one for Captain America. So, yeah, we do have to walk that very thin line of not getting into a conflict of interest, but never lying about our opinion, and making sure it's one that also has a certain degree of anticipation from the fans. So it's more of a art than a science, deciding which films we're going to do spoiler reviews for. Anyway, Dennis, how would you answer that question?
In the same way, and we want to do spoiler reviews for everything.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, we'd love to.
We'd want to, but that's just not the case. Not every film is going to fall into that category.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think we're going to do one for Captain America.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's coming for sure.
And you know, maybe one for Divergent. I don't know.
Hey, don't laugh. I talked to a couple of people who saw Divergent, and I'm actually hearing pretty good things.
I like the director, so I'm hoping. And then
Chris
Lee's
giving me a look.
Chris Lee's going to be on that spoiler
remember
review
that
for
little
sure.
movie Divergent? So good.
I'm hearing from people that it's actually pretty good, so we might have to do with that.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news, and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.